When the townspeople are forced to evacuate because of monsters, it's not like the church isn't affected. I'd like to speak directly with the father here and get his take on things. We asked for details about the mysterious monster. So that's where your curiosity lies. It's a rather horrid subject, I'm afraid. Many of the local men have been conscripted and townspeople have been forced to evacuate due to this threat. There is some logic behind what the mayor says, however, the safety of the townspeople is paramount. The evacuation will take place today. I've also contacted the chapel in the mining town, Aragon, to make arrangements. I see. Even though everything is so sudden, it seems that things are being handled much more quickly than I had expected. Actually, it seems that many of the residences in Aragon are empty due to the conscription. Also, the mayor's been urging the townspeople to move to Aragon. He says it's good for the good of the empire. Really? That's why I've been in communication with the father there for quite some time now. Though I never imagined it would end up being fairly convenient in this sort of situation. I see. Thank you again for your time, Father. Well, you know, it could be them that's pulling the strings. I know there are some familiar faces. Welcome. Are you perhaps here about the monster? Yes, exactly. Would you mind if we ask you some questions? Oh, I hate even talking about it. It devastated our fields and destroyed the irrigation waterways. It shows up just about every night now, and when it does, it causes serious damage to the town. Strangest thing I've ever seen. I've been hunting for 50 years now. Even my countless attempts at tracking it have all been in vain. It's the same story every time. When hot pursuit and the trail just vanishes completely up in smoke, it's infuriating. The only thing I can think of to explain it is that the damn thing has wings. When we lose the trail, it must mean it's flown off. So that's why they call it the mysterious monster. Turning a blind eye here isn't an option. People of Alster can't handle this problem alone. Yeah, I completely agree. I can see why Kai and Tilia reached out to Toval about it. But is this enough to warrant an evacuation, huh? Thanks for your time. There's no doubt in my mind that what you've shared with us will be useful. Please, you're too kind. I wish I could offer more information. I'm a disgrace. Regardless, winged or not, it's big and dangerous. Please watch yourselves out there. Take a quick rest here before you leave. The cuisine is wonderful, I might add. Thank you so much. Your kindness is much appreciated. Much appreciated, but I'm not going to adhere to that at all. Let's go. Okay, the rest of them are not inside of any buildings. Hello, Mayor. Hey, what are you doing here? This must be Mayor of Alster. Yeah, it seems it's been affected. He's been affected by the Great Twilight. And let's at least try to speak to him. Mean asked for the details about the mysterious monster. Huh, prancing around and pretending to be the braces, are you? I suggest you drop the act. If this is because the monster, the wonderful soldiers who are dedicated to the Imperial family have asked around already. What are you talking about? The Imperial Defense Force? Huh, so you are at least aware of their name, I see. They've already taken down observations. They'll perform an official inquiry in the near future. However, with war almost upon us, we can't expect our needs to be our priority. That's why I have made the decision to evacuate the whole town to the mining area. Erdogan is short on manpower. Helping with the mining efforts is also helping with the war effort. He's still thinking about war even when the town's in this state. If it ain't the curse, then this guy's really been gone off the rails. I don't think we'll be able to rely on him. It's a shame, but we all have to ask around elsewhere. Yep. Right here. Long? That person is from the distillery. Let's go ask her. We ain't asked for details. Oh yes, that monster. It's a strange story, all right. Some of the fields I look after have been destroyed. I was so looking forward to the harvest. I see. Did you get a look at the culprit? No, I didn't. It seems to only come out at night. But I do sometimes catch sight of this weird person. Weird person, you say? Yes, a man. I don't recognize him from around town. He spent all day looking around the town and loitering near the fields. Didn't even get over our Steinrose a glimpse. He hasn't been around lately, but his behavior is weird for toys, don't you think? I don't know. We should remember this for later. Yeah, it might prove important later. Mysterious, creepy man, huh? Alright. So, the last one is over where at the grave. chicken. Macaque? Boy, who would have thought something like this would happen in Alster? Maybe this is the guy who was attacked and injured by the monster. Excuse me, do you have a minute? And as for details about the mysterious monster... I see, you're investigating the incidents. It happened last night, just as the sun was setting. I realized that I had forgotten to close one of the fences. When I went back to the field alone, I was suddenly attacked from behind. It was pitch black, so I couldn't make it out very well, but it looked like a giant cat monster. A giant cat monster sounds like it could be really vicious. How are your injuries? Are you going to be okay? Yes, you don't need to worry about me. I was able to fend it off with my hoe. I do have some injuries on my hands and feet, but it's not enough to prevent me from walking. That's good to hear. It must have been a terrifying experience. You remember anything else? It doesn't matter how minor. We're interested in any and all details. I don't really. Wait, is this blonde girl? No, must be my mind playing tricks on me, more importantly. There was a strange noise just before I was attacked. It was a high-pitched noise, almost like a whistle. Did you say a whistle? I see, that's really helpful. I hope it helps your investigation. I really hope you can do something about these monster attacks. Of course, we'll do our best. Okay, let's wrap this up. First of all, let's summarize what we've learned. There are many puzzling aspects to this case. Right, and it's not just about the monster. I suggest we take it over at Kai and Tilia's place. Good thinking. I'd like to hear what they make of it too. It's decided, then let's go. Yes, let's go. Reed and the others returned to share what they had learned with Kai and Tilia. The group then began discussing what to do next. First things first, let's lay out what we know. We gathered a lot of information, but let's focus on the monster first. Several things we learned caught my attention, but if we put those stories together, what's strange is that it's attacked people, that there are no eyewitnesses, that it showed up now. No eyewitnesses, right? Doesn't seem to be anyone who's seen it clearly, but that could be explained, but yeah. Well, I already done screwed this up. That's attacked people. That has showed up now. Okay, you know what? Man, I gotta love messing these up. Isn't it a bit too convenient that it showed up now of all times? The monster first appeared not long after a large number of the townsfolk has been conscripted. I'm not sure if the two events are related, but the timing certainly is suspicious. I agree. You have to wonder what drew it here all of a sudden. The hunter mentioned that he lost it midway through the chase, each time he went after it. It almost seems set up, doesn't it? To be honest, Tilly and I kind of suspected that too. It just doesn't seem like a coincidence. And Ark said it was like a big cat monster or something, right? I was surprised to hear that. Why did you find it that surprising? Well, it just wasn't what I was expecting. The crops that were ravaged were grapes, right? Oh, I see. It does seem out of place for a carnivorous monster to be drawn to crops, grapes even less so. And why would it destroy the irrigation waterways like that? It almost seems like it's trying to harass the town. Huh. So why is its behavior so abnormal? It's the million-mirror question. We must consider the possibility that... It's under the effect of the Great Twilight. I like how when I skip it, it just lets me choose any random answer and it just goes off. I was led into a false sense of security that was the right answer purely because it let me just skip it before. Yeah, there must be someone controlling it. Yeah. Okay, it's being controlled by people, fine. There must be someone controlling it. What? Controlling monsters, is that even possible? Yeah, actually, there are certain monsters that have been specifically trained to respond to sound. They're known as military monsters. You'll often see the Jaegers using them. Someone mentioned seeing a strange man loitering on the outskirts of town. Do you think there's a connection? Oh, I've seen him too. He doesn't look like a soldier or a Jaeger, but he definitely seems like he's an Alster for a reason. As of right now, though, we can't know if he's related or not. Still, considering what we've seen and heard, we can't rule out some sort of conspiracy at play here. Oh, a conspiracy? I know it might sound absurd, but I think that it's worth exploring what the reasons being such a plot would be. If someone were controlling the monster, then what would their motive be? Well, we had to start by thinking about potential objectives. Obtain agricultural products. To obtain Steinros. I don't know. Yeah. Really? That was my first choice, but I decided to go with Steinros, just to see what would happen, and... Okay, I'm lying. I don't know crap. God dang it. Alright, something else. The only conclusion, I think, is that there's something that we don't yet understand. You're probably right, Delise. It's true, we didn't walk away with anything conclusive at all. But there was one person who seemed to know the truth behind what's going on. There's someone who knows the truth. Who could it be? I think. Father Nogaro. It's obviously the mayor himself, alright? It could be Mayor Mathi. Are you saying that the mayor is intentionally intimidating the residents? I don't know anything about that. There must be some mistake. Oh no, there's not. He's affected by the Great Twilight, and as such, he wants to help the war out. And the best way to do that is to get everyone from here to go to the mining town to improve the war effort. It's not something I want to believe either. But people were saying that the mayor's been pushing to move to Aragon for quite some time now, even before this monster issue. We can't deny that things seem to be falling in his favor. Well, when you put it like that, it does seem oddly convenient. It's a terrible thing to consider, but it does make some sense. You know what I mean, right, Tilia? One day he just started acting so strange. But he's the mayor. He's always been such a nice person. When we lost Mom and Dad, he really looked out for us. It's just so hard to imagine. Tilia, my feelings about the situation must be complex. I wonder what the truth is. The Great Twilight has proven itself to have an incredibly far reach. It's not out of the question. I just don't know. On the other hand, the mayor controlling the monster is definitely a possibility. But it looks like we don't have all the facts yet. Oh? Please excuse me a moment. Who's calling me? Oh, aren't you Marcus's co-worker? Please, excuse the sudden interruption. Marcus told me that you and Alster are dealing with a certain incident. What is it? This is a rather awkward request to make, but I was actually wondering if you could maybe leave this issue to be for me. Leave it be? Do you mean? Is there something going on in Alster? Something that warrants the government accountability inspectorate taking action? Well, I'll just leave it that... Well, I'll just have to leave that up to your imagination. It looks like you have your reasons, Reiner. But the residents are terrified. They're already preparing to evacuate by the end of the day. We can't turn a blind eye to this. What? Things have already reached that point. Everything's moving way too fast. I do have an idea, but we're going to need your help. We've got to bring this to an end. Alright then, Marcus has told me a lot about you guys. I've thought this for a while now, but you're probably people worth trusting. Probably? I'll share what we've gathered, make sure you use it well. Inspector Reiner shared some interesting information with Reed and the others. Combining all the individual pieces helped him get a clear picture of the situation. However, it also unearthed something suspicious unfolding in Alster, something worthy of the word conspiracy. The idea that this sort of thing could occur in Alster is hard to fully wrap my mind around. Reiner did put some potential operations together, but they're not going to make it in time, just like we thought. If anyone's going to do something, it'll have to be us. Besides, I don't think this is entirely unrelated to those of us from Thor's. We can't turn our backs on these poor people. Tilia and I want to help too. I think we can convince the people who live here to go along with our plan. I couldn't imagine anyone better suited for that. Things could get a little rough out here, Princess Elfin. Elise, your safety is the highest priority. I don't know what's going on through your mind, but if it results in anything but us coming along, then you can forget it. Yes, that's right, we're helping and that's that. You wouldn't let us come this far only to tell us to stay out of it, would you? Well, I guess I should have known they wouldn't back down after hearing all that. You should know by now that there's no use in arguing, Instructor. Let's be as careful as possible and stay with the group no matter what. Yep, you got it. We understand. Let's make sure we're ready before we head out. It's time, everyone. Right. I failed that so many times, stupidly, for no reason. Ugh. Sucks, man. Really does. And am I supposed to talk to them before heading out? I'm so nervous, but I've got to do my best for everyone's sake. Tilly and I are ready to go when you are. Should we get started? I think checking our equipment one more time would be a good move. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I called in some more help just to be safe, but the odds of them getting here in time are about 50-50. We'll just have to proceed as if we're handling this entirely on our own. We have to uncover whatever is going on in Alster no matter what. My brother's waiting up on the ship. This is for his sake too. A short while later, after Rean and the others had left. The residents started to assemble but one by one. The time had come for them to evacuate Erdogan as the mayor had ordered. Even those residents who had opposed the evacuation made their preparations to leave. With a sad farewell, they left their homes behind. Finally, it took longer than I thought it would. They're all so stubborn, it was always going to be tough. Oh, Alster, you know, bustling metropolis, but Helios, you are a beautiful town. And how proud I am that Prince Albert himself spent some of his childhood here. Which is why merely cooperating with conscription is simply not enough. I want the town to make a true contribution to this nation. My good mayor, it would appear we can finally get started. Kleist & Co., how dare he? Hey there, White. Sorry it took so damn long. You wouldn't believe how stubborn all these townsfolk are. It's clear now that getting everyone away from town first was the only way for this little reforming scheme of yours to go smoothly. I owe you a great deal of gratitude. Speed is crucial in business. Admittedly, I had to use a somewhat unconventional approach. I wouldn't concern yourself with that. It all counts as expenses. It is unfortunate the town had to sustain some minor damage, but it's all for the greater good, I'm sure. I'm still impressed with the scale of it all, though. What was it again? A giant logistics center. From the plan drawn up, I gathered it was like an improved version of a logistics storehouse that Kleist & Co. has in the capital. Then she mentioned by building it in our suburbs, we'd be able to develop into Erebonia's next big commercial area. The Empire is expanding and there's an urgent demand to establish a logistics network, particularly for Jirai and Northumbria. The economic benefits would gain from an Alster logistics center would be unprecedented. Would you be so kind as to grant permission to open a factory that manufactures military items other than weapons? Of course. I presume such a factory will employ locals. It's for the country and also for the benefit of Alster. It's a perfect plan. I had a hunch this was what was going on. But what are you still doing here? Well, I do believe I've seen your faces before. You were in the same class as Hugo, if I'm not mistaken. If you just keep popping up where you're not welcome, you'll really still like sticking your neck out. Place & Co. sales manager wants a Mayor Mathim. Are you aware that this plan of yours is illegal? I can't believe that you used monsters for your own purposes and drove away the residents. This is fraud and intimidation on a wide scale. You've essentially hijacked the town. There's no way of sugarcoating it. What you did is messed up. We can't let this kind of cruelty slide. But there's still time, please stop this. What does it matter to outsiders like you, huh? We're only thinking of the country in Alster. How dare you be so impudent? Why'd you get these people out of my town? Cleaning this riffraff up shouldn't be a problem. After all, I've already managed to sweep away the town with a few extra pieces of trash. But what? Time is short. We have to begin. Let's get the great plan Let the great plan begin. Sponsored, of course, by Kleist & Co. What's going on? Archaisms. Jeez. Ryan, I saw the signs that Kleist has been doing some shady deals with Ouroboros. But they're not just using military monsters, they're using archaisms too, and there are so many of them. What is this all about? Wise, what are these machines doing here? They're going to destroy the town. Stop them. What are you talking about? This is what we agreed. This is a necessary measure we must take in order to build the factory. Wait, the factory was supposed to be built on the outskirts of town. The area surveyed in the mountains were going to make development difficult. The locality of the town was perfect, however, it is the most efficient site. This is for the nation, surely you won't start objecting now of all times. No, but this is. You tricked me, I would have never agreed to this. Ha! Well, have a nice day, everyone. Things are going to be a little messy here for a while, so I think I'll take my leave. He's running for it. We have to do something about this first. The group split up to take on the monsters and the archaisms. Stop it now. Damn you. Leave our town alone. Look out. Hey, nice. Are you okay? It's dangerous here. Please stand back. Your Highness Elise does not seem to be this close to the battle. No, I intend to fight. Allow me to help. This is the reality of the Great Twilight and the government schemes. If I don't do whatever I can to save this nation, then I'm not fit to be part of the Imperial family. Your Highness, we can do something about the monsters in the archaisms, so leave this to us. You need to catch up to once. For all of Alster. Got it, thank you. Elise, protect your Highness. If it gets too dangerous, both of you just run. Got it. Don't worry about us. Be careful, everyone. I just hope my emergency plan makes it in time. We'll be fine. We gotta catch up to this prick after all and stop him again. Earlier. Not long now. The lodge should be just up ahead. Ark, are you doing alright? Yes, thank you. Don't worry about me. I can still walk a little longer. How about we take a short break while we're here? There's no need to hurry. We can take our time. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, Kai, when are you and Tilly going to tell us what this is all about? I was surprised to hear you of all people tell us we should leave town early. Alright, about that. I'm actually meeting them with the ones who came up with this whole plan. Oh, really now? You mean those kids who saved the town before? I'll tell you more once we get back to the lodge. Well, alright, you must have your reasons for keeping quiet. In any case, the lodge is just a little bit further. I'll take care of any monsters we run into in the meantime, so follow me. Of course, thank you very much. Come on, Lot, don't dawdle. Alright. Huh? It's not here. The sheep plushie Daddy gave me. No, I must have accidentally left it behind somewhere. Lot, don't go! Dang it, kid. Stupid Twilight. Well, now I'm going to be quite busy from here on. I've got to transport... Huh? A normal bike. No, you don't. Ah, nicely done. Whatever your name was. That was with Leonora. It's you. What are you doing here, Herman? Mr. Watts. Isn't it about time you went straight? You've been ignoring orders from the main office for a while now. And on top of that, I hear you've been making illicit deals all over the Empire. How long did you think you could keep this up? Because what happened to that promise of yours? You swore you wouldn't trample over others for business' sake, but here we are. I never would have found my calling if it weren't for you. I'm just here to make up for all you did for me. And I've decided I'm going to pay you back by stopping you from making this huge mistake. It's over now, Watts. We know this isn't your first offense, but it'll be the last time you try to scam someone like this. Inspectorate should have already contacted you, and they'd like to bring you in for questioning about your recent dealings with the government. Meddling kids. Why don't you all just stop wasting my time? I know I've had my setbacks, but this plan is foolproof. I've won over the mayor, avoided the main office, laid the groundwork with the government, and even called in favors from the IDF. Do you have any idea how long I've waited for all of this to come together? Pretty soon the Alster distribution center is going to dominate the whole of the northwestern region. And thinking about it, if I pull this off, it'll be the biggest score of my entire career. The profits I bring in could finally even surpass Hugo Kleist's. That's what this was all about. If only you'd gone about it differently, that passion could have led you to great things. You've been with Kleist & Co. a long time, ever since it was first founded, right? Were you hoping Hugo would hand over the Kleist Mall and order orders to you? This is my fault for Mr. Watts. If I'd only paid more attention, I could have stopped you before it came to this. But if words don't work, But if words won't work, I'll just have to get through to you some other way. Don't you dare try to stop me. It's all about to come together just a little more. It'll be perfect. Perfect, I tell you. But what the? What was that? Oh. What's the brat doing here? Looks like the heavens have sent me a little gift. Damn it! Huh? Now, everyone. Better mind your manners, just keep quiet and cooperate, and this will all go smoothly. Mr. Watts, let him go now! Now, let me be clear. I'm not going to budge even one reed away from my plan. All I need is a little more time and the proper equipment, and I'll be able to level Alster to the ground. Not to mention, I still have one last ace up my sleeve. Alright, now, time to take out the trash.
Good sport, good odds. You really brought all the Bono sarcasms out here.
That's enough. Stop this right now, Mr. Watts.
The Great Twilight has gotten to him, that settles it. We have to finish this ourselves. First, we'll take these things down. Everybody ready? Yeah. Leave it to us. Rescue the hostage and restrain Watts.
Watch out!
Hell yeah!
This is a tough one.
Wait, you see this is a tough battle? What? What do you mean? It's gonna be over in a blink of an eye.
Ignite!
At least I hope it will.
Let's go!
Places, everyone!
Bye. 71,000 damage crit. Dang, nice.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
GG. No, you destroyed them already. This is ridiculous, but you're weak from that fight. I'll just use the other one end.
Not so fast.
Hey, Estelle, Joshua! Nice. Well, what? You took it out in one blow. Good.
Hi. Alright, it's time you too.
Perfect timing, Kai.
Now, just leave the rest to us.
Don't think so, idiot.
Lord, quick, get with us. Tilia. Looks like the tables have turned. Oh, things were getting pretty dicey there, but I guess we made it just in the nick of time.
We're from the Bracer Guild. Can anyone bring us up to speed? I'm only sorry we couldn't get here sooner.
Not at all. Everything worked out perfectly. I'm glad I called you guys. I never thought things would get this crazy. Thank goodness we were worried sick when you disappeared light. Oh, it all happened so fast. I'm sorry I ran off Tilly or Kai.
You pitched in pretty well with the rescue yourselves.
I think the credit goes to Estelle and the others for charging in right when things took a turn for the worst. I'm just relieved things turned out the way they did.
Bracers, you've got to be kidding me. Wanted criminals to guild dogs. Where's it going to end? Are you going to make an enemy of Clayton Co. of the government?
You still haven't given up. I don't think you fully understand the position you're in.
What?
According to Toval, the main office of Clayton Co. has denied all responsibility for the things you've done. You've been suspended from duty several times and you're on your last warning now.
That info technically isn't meant to leave the company, but push really came to shove.
I heard about it from Ryder. Your unethical fixation on success is in direct opposition to the main office's wishes. Doesn't it seem a bit uncouth of you to invoke Clayton Co. Mr. Three-Piece Suit, considering their feelings towards you and all?
Throwing it around like that could land you in some trouble.
I couldn't agree more. You have no right to utter that name once. The same goes for your so-called connections with the government. Ah, he's finally here. In this last helper we called in. The ship.
So, sir, would you finally fire his ass already?
Hey there, everyone. Sorry it took so long. Finding Hugo and bringing him here took a wee bit longer than expected. Well, Mr. Managing Director, it seems like things here have taken a real spiral. Any plans on how to handle it?
Oh, well, I had put an end to this, all right. It's my duty after all.
Wait, what are you?
So, sir, I apologize for how this must look. These ruffians have thrown a wrench in the works, but it's only a temporary setback, I assure you.
Wise, let's cut to the chase. What exactly are you doing here?
Sir, do you have any idea of the trouble you're in? As if skimming people out of their homes wasn't bad enough, you even took a child hostage. I told you time and time again that I won't accept such unconscionable method of business, yet you continue to disregard my orders. Sir, I don't understand. Who cares about the past? Learn to see what's at stake here. I found a more efficient way to boost our profits. Why should anything else matter? That's what doing business is all about, right? You'll never make it in this industry if you let yourself worry about matters of petty morality. Come on, Watts. It's like speaking to a brick wall with you.
The curse has taken root deep inside him. It must have honed in on his fixation with profit and drove him out of control. Or maybe it is more his obsession with surpassing you that's gotten him this far out of line.
Surpassing me?
Why should that matter so much?
Well, you still don't understand. I've been with Clay since the very beginning. I've watched it grow from a tiny company into the nationwide juggernaut it is today. You have any idea what it's like for me, seeing you take over and call me incompetent third rate? If I can raise our profits more than you, then perhaps finally, you'll recognize me for the businessman I truly am.
Hugo always views things so logically, but a situation like this really requires an emotional touch. Why, you've been a loyal employee of my company for many years. In just the past month, your efforts have raised our profit margin by 10%. I'll admit the results you've achieved have been impressive. But your criminal activity, rejection of our trading policies, and utter refusal to follow orders are not something I can overlook. Effective immediately, I'm relieving you of your position as sales manager and placing you on indefinite suspension. What? No, it can't be. After all I've done. Everyone, I'm truly sorry for the trouble Watts has caused. I'll take full responsibility. I should have been paid more attention to what was going on in my own company. I promise I'll compensate anyone who is affected by my employees' unlawful activities. Now, Herman. Yes, sir. Attend to Watts. It looks like he's taken a few bumps. See to it that he gets some medical treatment. Yes, sir. Of course. Well, I must be on my way.
Hold up, Hugo. One more question before you go. What are you planning on doing from here on out? The Watts problem maybe was settled, but what about the future? You know what the government was planning, but you still got into bed with them. I know that wasn't purely a business decision, but all this has happened here. That's where it got you. You claim you're gonna take responsibility, but what does that mean? You're stepping down as managing director.
I told you already, didn't I? I'm going to settle things. The fires of war will engulf this continent before too long. I've known that for 2 years now. That's why I allied myself with the government to give Kleist its best chance of surviving. But I see now that I made the wrong judgment. It's only natural I should resign.
Hugo. Geez, none of that pish. What do you think that's gonna accomplish?
What? She's got a point, Hugo. You know we're trying to put an end to the Great Twilight, right? Your government connections could make you a valuable ally to that cause. What do you say for all time's sake? I don't know.
The way I see it, the important thing here isn't obligation, it's what you truly want to make happen. Not that it's any business of mine. I'm not from Erebonia myself, so I don't know what all this must be like for you. But all of us have gotten as far by following our own convictions, by doing what we believe is right. She probably goes for reading in Class 7, so why should it be any different for you? Estelle.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way of summing up why we're all here.
He wouldn't have trudged all the way to West Erebonia if he didn't believe in what we're doing.
In the end, the decision is yours to make. Try to be honest with yourself and see how things go from there.
What do I really want? For crying out loud, you know what you want. You just cannot admit it because of the stubborn pride of yours. You know there's a way both Thor's and Kleist can come out of this still standing. So wrap your wing in and snap to it. If you go wrong again, I'll be there to set you straight.
I still suck at trying to do that. Becky! Me go wrong. You better not expect I'd make any sort of mistake like that twice. And I'll move forward from here on my way. I'll ensure the future of the company and Thor's without so much as relying on the government.
Well said. If anyone can do it, all that, it's you. Wow, this little adventure sure escalated quickly, no kidding.
I was worried for a while there.
Kleist and Co. distancing itself from the government will surely change up the state to play a little.
All the same, it's good to have you back on our side, Hugo. I'm sure the others will be glad to hear it too. We should head back and spread the news to the courageous, don't you think, guys? Yeah.
Huh? I'm certainly glad it's over.
You can say that again. My heart's still beating crazy fast. We still have a few things we need to clear up, but at least the worst is behind us. It's all thanks to them. Those Thor's kids still got it in them, don't they?
Hell yeah.
Shortly after when the 3rd Armored Division arrived to take control of the scene.
How's Elise and Alphen doing?
Also sustained considerable damage, however it was swiftly restored with the compensation from Kleist and Co. The residents rejoiced as they returned to the town. And others were reunited with old friends.
He's still trying to find it.
Oh, did you find it, Hugo? Certainly not everything was resolved that day.
But at least this was the end of the incident that engulfed Alster.
You're all going now, aren't you? Yes, that's not that we want to. Yeah, I figured. I wanted to thank you guys again for everything you did.
Right, you've got my thanks too. I knew asking you guys to look into this was the right call.
Well, it wasn't just us. We had a lot of help on this one. Right, we had some assistance in cleaning out the remaining archaisms too. And we only clobbered a few of them. You two pretty much had things handled on your own. It's thanks to all you guys' hard work that Alster was saved. You were the first on the scene and you busted that conspiracy wide open. Yeah, if you hadn't got here when you did, it might have been too late. Oh, thank you for saying so. But I think if I hear any more praise, I'll turn red from head to toe. Honestly, though, I'm sure my father and brother will be able to breathe a sigh of relief now.
I don't doubt it. If you have the chance, please tell your father that I hope for a swift recovery.
Thank you, I'll let him know. Oh, what are they talking about?
I think I may have an idea. That'll be our little secret, Kay.
Things are gonna get way tougher from here. We all gotta stay on our toes. But now, a lot of spaces are gonna keep on breezing. You hope you guys can keep up. Of course. Come back anytime.
Let's be careful out there. Things might be a bit tough for the town for a bit. If there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
We'll come back to see you again. Stay safe.
Alster assistance completed. AP increased by 2. Holy bell. 8,000 Mia. Oh my god. Ooh, that was definitely a big quest. Well, I think the majority of the long quests are gone. I've been everywhere now. There's nothing that says new. So, who was it? Stark? Sydney? Which one had that quest in the conference room? Actually, screw it. It's not looking easy for both of them. I just hope they can work together well. Something bothering you, Stark? Oh, greetings, Instructor Reed. Well, Sydney and Kyrie are currently on the service to help the main campus. I'm not sure I follow. What kind of help are you talking about here? The issue is that the Durflinger's medical stock has been depleted to the point where it's no longer enough. We were asked if we could lend any of ours. We don't really have that flexibility, you see. But Kyrie said that he can produce some for us as long as we can find the necessary ingredients. Ah, I see. He's amazing with that kind of stuff. Yeah, he really is. It looks like he needs 2 different ingredients to do it. We have the Durflinger hiding out by what's left of the Sutherland Field Exercise Camp. Going to Kyrie, if we head over to the main road on the camp's outskirts, we should be able to acquire both. Sydney happened to be around, so he got dragged along. They've gone down together to each look for an ingredient. When the main campus heard about the situation, Fritz and Ada both offered to pitch in. Those 2 are always good to help to have. Definitely, but the search doesn't seem to be going well. It might not be appropriate for me to say, but I'm also concerned about the pairs. Kyrie and Fritz are working together, and Sydney and Ada make up for the other team, but... I see, they've definitely never seen experience in the field with their current partner. Right, so I guess all we can do is wait for the good news, right? I suppose they'll contact us if they need any backup or assistance. True. Or we can go help. I'm not so sure about that. Stark, something feels a little off to me, so I think I'll lend them a hand. Oh, would you? That would certainly be a huge help. Definitely, I don't mind at all. I'm free right now anyway. Where are they searching right now? Kyrie's on Hummel Road and Sydney's on Palm Bay Road. Thanks again, Instructor. I'll get in touch with both the teams as a precaution. So, Hummel and Palm Bay Road, huh? Hello there, Fritz. Kyrie.
Hey, isn't that? Kyrie from the branch campus and Fritz from the main campus, if I'm not mistaken. Looks that way. Oh, there it is. This has to be Zamilia moss, the same kind that Church uses in its special medicines.
This is what we've been looking for. I never have picked it out as anything special by myself. So it's good to have an expert on the team. It's all it took longer than I expected, but at least we're done. Uh-oh, Black Plover Crest. How do you guys not sense this? Oh, jeez. Gah, this doesn't look good. How did not... Okay, come on. Honestly, either they should have dodged out of the way of that, or they'd be dead right now.
We have to do something.
Stay back, Kyrie. Don't only get in the way. Oh, God. Find someplace safe to hide. I'll take care of this.
But...
Ugh.
Not so fast. I'll take you on.
But wait, I can help. You got your own thing to deal with.
Fitz, be careful.
Nice. Gee, I really messed it up this time.
Fitz, Kyrie, you take on that monster. We'll handle this one.
Yeah, yes, instructor. Let's do this, Magic Knight.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Let's see if you can survive this Demon Unchained.
It's my turn.
Combine with
Ignite!
Crimson Lotus.
Let's go.
Oh, you did. Good on you.
Places every...
And it's gone. GG.
Oh, did we win?
Oh, we sure did.
Are you two all right? Yes, I think so.
No broken bones here.
That was a relief.
So were you able to get what you needed?
We were, yes, thanks to all of you.
Ugh.
Fitz, are you okay?
I'm fine, it's just I was pretty damn useless back there. Yeah, and you called Kyrie useless and he'd get in the way. I show no respect for your abilities, failed to properly assess the situation, charged in like an idiot. Kyrie, I'm really sorry for what I said. If anyone was in the way, it was me.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Fitz. We couldn't have defeated that monster without you. Besides, I'm used to people making snap judgments because of the way I look, so don't sweat it, we're good.
Kyrie, you might just be one of the strongest people I've ever met. I'll be counting on you to keep me out of trouble.
It'll be my pleasure. A little bump in the road, but it looks like their bond is stronger than ever now. I'm happy for them. Kyrie's grown so much that it's almost like he's a different person. Right, he's become a true paragon of Verdibonian manliness, I'd say.
Instructor, I haven't had the chance to properly thank you yet. I can't imagine what might have happened if you hadn't shown up.
We'll head back to Defling and get ready to mix up some new medicine. If you could help out with Sydney and Ada, that would be great. You bet, leave it to me.
And I bet they just so happen will also to have a encounter with a Magic Knight. Something tells me they probably will. Alright, poem, by road. Okay, what type of party is going on over here? Oh geez, they're literally
Here I go.
surrounded.
Yes.
Come on. Okay. Now we can swap it back. And then we can get started with this party that apparently they want to deal with. I mean, come on, why didn't they invite us?
Look at that herd of monsters. Looks like they've got someone that's surrounded. Come on, we've got to help them.
Ada, I'll try to draw the big one's attention. Use that chance to escape.
Don't be ridiculous. You won't stand a chance against that thing.
Really? That thing's like level 30 something. Maybe 40 at most. You can't handle it?
If one of us needs to escape, it's you.
Oh, come on. I always wanted to play the knight in shining armor. I just didn't know it would hurt this much. Anyway, I'll do my best to create an opening. You just get ready to turn.
Second form, Gale!
Jactarine, I don't believe it. Boy, am I glad to see all of you. Good thing we made it in time. Sydney, you think you can cover us? Shit, these monsters are nothing compared to that brute. Can I count on you for backup, Ada? Do you really have to ask? Who knows, maybe the relationship will blossom in this. I mean, he did want her number after all.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
But now what, again, wasn't this like level 40? I mean, it's 132 now, but I'm pretty sure that it was level 40 at some point. I don't know how the hell it's 132 now, though.
It's my turn. Ignite!
Maybe it's not what I did
my
to
turn.
its cannon decided to beef itself up.
All right.
Oh, dang, one
nice
shot.
work.
All right. I'll take it. Okay, looks like we're safe. Seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. No problem. How's the hunt for materials going? We just found what we were looking for when we got attacked. We were looking for bear claw, and medicinal herb native to Liberl that grows in damp environments. The conditions in plant life around here are similar to Liberl, so it seemed like a good place to look. It's close to the river, so there's plenty of moisture in the soil. Bear claw, huh? I remember hearing about that in Celtic back when I was a student. For me, it's all came rushing back when Kyrie said he needed a spiky herb that looked like an animal claw. I remember Freddy's found somewhere that we had field exercises in Sutherland. Oh, how about that? You good, Ada? I was just thinking that I may have just misjudged you. A little. But however noble your intentions may have been, I don't think much of your knight in shining armor act. Do you think I can't handle myself just because I'm a woman? Come on, you know I didn't mean it like that. If anything, I'd say most of the girls I know are better at fighting monsters than I am. How very enlightened of you, Sydney. No, really, truly, is your mind free from prejudice? I'm baffled as to how you can still be single. Oh, ow. Why'd you have to go there? For what it's worth, I am grateful. Did you actually just say something nice to me? It must have been the imagination. This is fun to watch. Yes, they're quite in sync, aren't they? That's a good way of putting it. Should we really be stand by as if it's spectator sport? Dude, just enjoy the show. Exactly, just enjoy it. Thank you again for rescuing us, Instructor Schwarzer. Oh hey, have Kyrie and the others finish collecting their share. In that case, we just got to head back to the Deflinger, so we sent some supplies. We'll go with you. They returned to Deflinger. Thanks to Kyrie and the main campus students, they were able to quickly gather the necessary materials. You're the reason we'll be able to fully maintain our medicine supply. I really can't thank you enough. It's true, we could never have done it without you, Kyrie. Don't mention it. We help each other out in times of need. Oh, come on, man. I told you not to be so formal all the time. Well, I would take my hat off to you, Kyrie. And to you as well, Instructor Schwartz, you truly saved us out there. It was all you, honestly, you guys really have given it your all. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind for a while now. Hey Fritz, are you and Ada, you know? What about me and Ada? Goodness, Sydney, is that what you were occupying your time with? There's nothing going on between us. Why don't we drop this topic of discussion and focus a little more on the task at hand? Oh, that's what he meant. Well, it was a very Sydney type of question, wasn't it? Hey, you can just consider that's one of my unique qualities. Hold on, let's listen for a second. That was a little unexpected, but all in all, everyone seems to have grown closer. That they have. After that, Kyrie and Sydney went back to the Courageous with Reen and reported back to Stark. Herbal supplements completed. Oh boy. So, how many quests do we have left? Is that the last one? I think it actually is. I mean, I'll check every other floor in the Courageous real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's the last one. What's up, Duvalie? If, you know, I can actually talk to you. Because obviously I can't do it the other side. Those enhanced Jaegers. Improving one's physical ability with hypnosis is absolutely absurd. Quite honestly, they are a disgrace to Ouroboros. They ought to hold themselves to the highest standards like we saint. Like my lord. My lord, I'll be there soon. Duvalie. Are you performing weapon maintenance, Duvalie? Naturally, my lord is waiting at the shrine after all. Ines and Anea as well, surely. But no one asked you to babysit me, Schweitzer. Focus on taking care of yourself first. Now that I think about it, the shop should be done polishing what I left there. But the time to use it hasn't come yet. But now, I need to keep my focus on what's directly in front of me. Looks like Duvalie left something pretty important at the shop. If you're not opposed to it, do you want to go get that back now, Duvalie? What? It's fine, it's nothing that needs to be taken care of immediately anyway. But it's important to you, right? If leaving for later will bother you, then it's probably better to take care of it before we face off against the Steel Maiden. You're as nosy as ever, Schwarzer. But you're probably right in this instance. Okay, I'll take you up on the offer then. This one time.
You may say one time, but it'll be plenty of times after. Afterward, they visited a workshop in order to pick up the important object that Duvalie had entrusted to Strauss. This is your armor and even your helmet too. You had some work done on them.
Yes, there were some minor scuffs that were starting to stand out. I'd heard talk of a skilled artisan working here at Ortis. I decided to take a chance and ask them to mend them for me.
This isn't the usual sort of work I'd have expected to do when I first began operating here. But your request was so earnest to give me more than enough inspiration to take the job and give it to my full attention.
Much appreciated. Such a beautiful shine. This level of technical ability is exactly what I'd expect from an artisan favored by the Dukes. With this, I'm one step closer to fulfilling my oath.
Duvalie. No idea what that's about, but if I may offer my thoughts, you don't appear fully prepared to me.
Huh?
Decades of working as a glass artisan comes with its perks. I can tell when someone's heart is clouded, shall we say. I've polished up your helmet and armor back to their original luster. Now you have to make sure that your spirit matches.
Oh, I see. Thank you for your services.
Perhaps I've gone and run my mouth.
Don't worry about it. Thank you again.
Bean spoke to Duvalie, who was standing stock still outside the workshop. He invited her to the harbor district, suggesting they make use of their time and orders to go look at the sea.
Have you been waiting long, Duvalie?
Duvalie. Are you gonna get her ice cream? Yep.
Yeah, that's cold. What do you think you're doing, and what is that? Sorry, it's gelato. I found a great place for it last time I was here on field exercises. Want some? It really hits the spot on a hot day like this. Honestly, I can't believe you. We've got an important battle coming up. Can't you be a little more serious? This is just how I am. I think it's just fine for you to be yourself, too. Be myself? To tell the truth, I've always been a little envious of you. Even when you were with the Society, there was something very earnest about you. But even now that you're with us, your swordsmanship is still just as confident as it's ever been. I can't help but admire that. I feel like ever since I was a kid, all I've ever done is doubt myself. I can see why Audien vote would make you the leader of the Salvitter. Schweizer. Don't worry, you'll get through to her, I'm sure of it. You've already seen through to her true intentions right. Perhaps. Then all that's left is for us to give it her all. Hope I'll get to see you in your armor again sometime soon. But what? Blast it all. Why did you have to ruin the mood? I think I'm starting to see things more clearly now, though. Maybe the real reason I chose to ally with him is... You okay, Duvalie? I am fine. It's none of your business. Come on, let's finish this gelato before it melts and get back. Loitering around aimlessly like this is unbecoming of one who is known as the Swit. Sure, let's get going. The reason is... Rean and Tuvalu enjoyed the view of the ocean and delicious gelato for a little longer. They headed back to the village too afterward, ready to face whatever lay ahead. Because you fell in love with him. Or I so hope that you did. I doubt it. In some cases. But who knows. Also, before I forget to do it again. Oh wow, this lock is so beautiful. I've never seen one like it. Are you sure I can have this? Of course, I thought it'd suit you perfectly. And you can put a picture of someone you really love inside to carry them around with you. Okay, can she get a picture of you? In fact, I'm pretty sure she probably already has one. Hey, that's very thoughtful of you, thanks. Someone I really love. Something the matter? Oh, no, I just spaced out for a sec. Anyway, thanks again, it really is a wonderful gift. It'll be my little treasure from now on. Glad you like it. Hey, alright. Wow, I'm not sure I could pull off wearing such a gorgeous necklace. Nonsense. I know this isn't your usual style, but I was certain it would suit you the moment I saw it. So please try it on. If you insist. I don't mean to give you the wrong impression, Rean. I couldn't be happier to receive such a lovely gift. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The pleasure's mine. Yes. Make Rean become stronger by giving his friends gifts. Oh, Rean, these earrings are beautiful. You think so? The second I saw them, I just knew they'd look perfect on you. Jeez, Rean. You literally say that to every girl. Dang. You're too kind. I don't know what to say. I'll save them for special occasions. I'll be looking forward to seeing you with them on. Glowing light spear. Wow, it's so beautiful. This is shining dark too. I believe so. It's just a little something I picked up a while back. I thought it might suit you. He literally does say that to every girl. He might change up how he says it a little bit, but it all means the same. It's a lovely gift, but are you sure it's not too much? It's something compared to your priceless help and support. Think of it as a token of my gratitude. If you say so. It's too nice to wear it every day, though I'll save it for special occasions. Thank you, Rean. You're most welcome. What do we have here? A hunting cap. It's very well made and stylish to boot. Not the most enthusiastic reaction, but I'll take it. Do you think you'll get some use out of it? Definitely. Once things calm down, would you like to go hunting with me and my falcon? I'll think of something to give you in return by then. Sure, that'd be fantastic. I'll be looking forward to it. Alright, shining white pocket watch is next and last. Patrick, huh? Sometime later, Rean was contacted by Zarkus too. Thank you for the pocket watch. Its intricate detailing is remarkable. I'm pleasantly surprised you knew what kind of design would most appeal to me. Well, I've known you for a long time. Now the pressure's on me to reciprocate with a gift as well chosen as yours. I did get you something actually, but I'm not sure if it's really to your taste. Albion cuffs, huh? Pearl oyster cufflinks. Classy, that's very you. Seriously though, they're great, thank you. I'm relieved you didn't find them too pretentious. Thank you again for the watch. I'll treasure it. Uh-huh. You're still not dating my sister, alright? Still blue. 200 arts, Albion cuffs. 600 arts defense. Jesus Christ, that's actually really good. At least if I'm fighting something in a cast a lot, then yeah, that would definitely help. Other than that, not so much. Okay. That's all the gifts. I've done every single quest I possibly could do. I swear I said I was gonna end the episodes 2 at least, almost 2 hours ago. Time really flies when you're having fun. Albeit that just means that I'm one step closer to beating this game and I don't like it. Report.
How did everything go?
It went very well.
Oh, your rank has risen.
Oh my god. These must be the last few quests, man. These have to be the last few. Well, I mean, we were able to go up higher than the original requirements before. So there might be a couple more quests. Might. If not, we are literally 21 away from max.
This is for you. Please,
Ooh,
take
Valhalla.
it. I knew you could do it.
Academy grade increased to call to all.
This is for you.
Silver
Please,
winged lion medal.
take it. I see. Good work, everyone.
Thank you, Elise. Love
Now
you.
then, if you'll excuse me.
So, what's Valhalla? High HP increases physical damage, increases it by up to 45%. Wait. High HP increases physical damage? Killing enemies recovers HP, and evasion up by... Did I just find a way to increase Reen's, overall S-break damage in the very beginning? Because this increases physical damage by 45%. If I recall correctly, his S-break is physical. Yeah. Albeit he still hasn't gotten his second S-break, which is kind of sad. But either way, it's physical. So that means it would go up by 45% more damage. Which would be fantastic in the long run. Okay, well, either way, I've done everything. Talked to everyone. There's one thing I need to do, though. Cheetah! Come over here. Let's bring Elisa along as well. And now we can go to Aaron Village, because there's another one of those things in the spa spring that we can do. Enter the hot spring with Yuna, Muse, Altina, and Tita. Yes. Reen and the others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. Hell yeah, look at this! Reen's surrounded by all girls again. What a relief. I was so tensed up and worried for a while there. I hear you. I'm just glad we were able to get through this without any major incidents. Agreed, excellent work, everyone. Well, I can't say I pitched in very much. It was Rocket and Olivier who really saved the day. A lot of credit has to go to Instructor Randy and Tio too. Tita, your diversionary tactics were perfect. They were the key to the whole operation coming together. And Princess Elf and Elise, we couldn't have done it without the support you two and Toa gave us. I'm just glad we were able to help you out. After all, this village is done for you, Reen. I wanted to repay the favor in some way. Wait a second. Since we're all here, why don't we chat about something more interesting? Girls talk, secrets, exciting things. And of course we have Reen as our guest of honor. Oh god. Your Highness. Alright, I'm clearly the odd man out amongst this group. At least is one thing, but with all of you here, I'm just going to turn in early, okay? Reen, so you're used to sharing a bath with Elise? Well, I guess that makes sense. It's not a big deal for family to bathe in a hot springs together back when you're from. Well then, why not just think of the rest of us as family too? Your newly acquired sisters. The suggestion doesn't entirely sit well with me. Oh boy. Come on, Reen.
Want to be nice? Right, at very least, we can try and make you blush. I think it's just another mission. We won't get too radical, instructor. Though maybe you could really use a good shock or two. Even you, Yuna. Let's all just try and take things down a notch. Alright, knock it off now, you guys. You know how clueless he can be. Reed, honestly, you make me so mad sometimes for just going along with whatever others want.
What do you mean? Tina just over there.
Reed situations look a little dicey.
What you eat, but you sow.
I do know how Elise feels, though. If someone were to try that on Arcade, when we had a rare chance to be alone together.
Well, that was as fun as always. Okay. Back to the Courageous 2, and I guess I'm gonna be ending the episodes. Because I've currently been going on for 3 hours and 32 minutes again. Oh my god. I've literally, for the last 3 days now, I've been doing 3+ hours. Oh man. Either way. But then I'm going to be ending possibly these 3 episodes here, possibly not. Maybe, no, it has to be 3. Might. There's no way I have over an hour worth of stuff to cut out. Totally not. So yeah, but ending it here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next one. But we will be talking to Oliver and heading to Crossbell so we can go fight Aryan Road. Which honestly I should probably go do first before ending it off. So that way I could at least grind levels inside of the place. At the same time, do I really need to grind? No, I really don't. I do, however, need to go at it, so yeah. We're done. Wait, hold on. I said I went everywhere. Apparently I didn't. Man, it kind of feels bad. I kind of also want to play Vantage Masters. But I've played everyone that I could fight against. So sad. But yeah, either way. Till then, I'll see you guys when we head to Crossbell and fight Aryan Road. For where, hopefully I don't fight with emblem equipped. Because that was not fun last time. I didn't think about it. But yeah, that sucked. Either way, till then, see you guys later.